Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Coffee and a Bagel with Hutch in the Morning. Based on the poll I put out on Twitter yesterday, we are playing some more Planet Coaster this morning. Guess you guys want to see us build some more in Hutchland, so let's see what we can't create. We just got a new update, of course. The anniversary update just came out for Planet Coaster this week. So there's a couple of new rides, some new autumn-themed content that we might be able to play around with and put up there. We'll see. Based on your feedback, we'll decide what's going to happen. Um, got a couple of new friends showing up now on my map for Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster just went on sale on Steam this week, so a bunch of people I know just picked it up. A couple of people have played it, and they show up on my friends display here now, including Knockout Dad, a friend of mine who streams here on Twitch. I'm not sure why he's 8 years old in this picture, but yeah, thumbs up, little Knockout Dad. Then, of course, Queen, Sally Hedge Acorn, I guess going by Carol the Wildcat now. She builds stuff for Planet Coaster as well. And, of course, we have Dragon Mistress over here. So very cool to see them. Here's our little Hutch guest, of course. Hutch hasn't uploaded anything yet. He just fools around on Planet Coaster with other people's constructions. So, that being said, why don't we jump into Hutchland? So last time we played, we finished Retro's Haunted Palace. That's all ready to go. And because my friend Kristen dropped in, she got a ride as well. Kristen's Boom Boats, which is right here. You see Kristen's Boom Boats are providing much enjoyment for people. Maybe we should take another ride on Kristen's Boom Boats to start our day. We'll wait until Kristen drops in, and maybe she'll want to see her ride again. I forgot I have fireworks going on here. Let me see if I can get the fireworks going here. These are the ones, yeah, those are the three that I set up. Play. So I don't think I need, I put 3 sets down here. I don't think I need 3 sets. I select all of these, or at least I don't know how to set them all off at once. Is there a way to connect them all together? With my special effects, connect that one. Can I actually select all of them? Yeah. I guess like the wrecker is too scary. Yep, we've established that. I don't know if that solved my deal. Now what happens if I press play? No, it still does just the one. Okay, let me how do I use my multi-select tool? Hey Lemley, how you doing? Advert? The which advertisement are you talking about there? Trying to simplify my display. On that. Oh, you had an ad from Twitch, of course. Yes. Oh, I know. I always hate having to wait through the advert to. Sometimes I'll be listening to your channel and I'll see the chat go by. God. COD. Well, you guys have been playing a lot of first-person shooters, I guess, eh? Makes some sense. Oh, there's the display sequencers there, so I could actually like. Sorry, Lemmy, I'm just fooling around with some fireworks I set up outside of Kristen's Boom Boats, which is a new ride. that we built in Hutchland. So I guess if I click on the display sequencer and then click play, it sets it off. So I could set off all 3 of these by clicking on the display sequencers, and then pressing play, and then we get a big fireworks display. All right, that's fair. I'll keep that the way it is then. You say hi, then the advert starts. You don't know if anyone has said hi. I hate when this happens sometimes when I'm watching your channel in particularly. I don't know why. Um, you got Planet Coaster. Oh, that's awesome. I was going to say that sometimes when I'm watching your channel, my video feed freezes and I have to restart Twitch to kind of get it synced again. And then I don't know if I missed something you or Gary said, or if I missed something in the chat. So I really hope that whenever I do that, I really hope nothing gets said during that time so I don't miss. So if I've ever inadvertently ignored you, it's not because I've all of a sudden placed myself in a higher social status than you. It's probably because I'm refreshing Twitch and I may have missed what you said. Anyhow, Lemley, since you are the first here this morning to say hi, would you like to take a ride on your Magical Cat Express? Or would you like a tour of what we've built since last time you were here? We have Kristen's Boom Boats, which is a new ride we built for my friend Kristen. And then we have, yeah, on the Magical Cat Express. All right, so we go across the park here, and you'll see where we have Lemley's Magical Cat Express. Tour first? Tour, please? Okay, let's do tour first, and then we'll go for a ride on the sorry, delay on the chat, right? So, of course, here at the entrance, you've got the main way into Hutchland, with me with my piddly little Hutchland sign. Knowing what I know of Planet Coaster now, I built that sign when I was just getting started the game. I could build something so much better now. It's a testament to how I've grown in the game that you get a little Hutchland sign here. As you come into Hutchland, there's some different shops and stores for you to check out, to grab. Yeah, they're nice, eh? I put the little spruce trees at the front. We've got a little um, some fountains here at the front, including Princess Lodara or Princess Lemley, whichever you prefer. The centerpiece of the park, of course, is Castle Hutch that we have set up right here at the front. And then if you go to the right into the park, you'll see a friendly little pirate band doing their thing as they greet you on your way to the greatest mystery of Hutchland, the Raxer Wrecker. This poor soul, look, this poor soul has waited here so long for someone to ride the Raxer Wrecker that they've gone gray. No one rides the Raxer Wrecker, so this poor person has gone gray, waiting for someone because it's too scary. It's too scary of a roller coaster. Check this out, the Raxer Wrecker. We built this for Gary, the Raxer. Let me see if I can finally take a screenshot. I've been meaning to take a screenshot of the Raxer Wrecker so I can put it on your Discord, but my screenshot button has not been working, and my screenshot button continues to not work. Maybe I need to rebind the key, and then it'll work. One sec. Let me rebind my screenshot key so I can get a screenshot of this, because it's long overdue for Gary to get his picture of F12. Let me see if this works here to get a good screenshot. Oh, look, the coaster even goes along the ride, but no, it doesn't want to work. Okay, let me try a different key. F12 does not want to work. Sorry, folks, just a brief stop on the tour here as I try to take a screenshot. Many guests think the Raxer Wrecker is too scary. See, hey Steve, how you doing this morning? Thanks for dropping in. Many guests think the Raxer Wrecker is too scary. See, that's a testament to how it is too intense. Man, my screenshot button just does not want to work. I don't know why I can't take screenshots. Oh well. Okay, I'll find another way to get a screenshot for Gary, because it's long overdue for him to see a picture. So after you get past the terror of the Raxer Wrecker, just to the right, we have a little fairy tale band set up there to entertain the kids as they walk through the park. Over here we've got some jousting knights doing their thing while people are waiting in line. It's as scary as trying to wake Gary up after we stream until 7 a.m. Did you stream until 7 a.m. last night? Over here we have some bumper cars. These were recommended by Dragon Mistress. She suggested putting some bumper cars in. And then if you come down the park here to the side, actually we'll get there in a second because that's going to be our last stop on our tour. If you continue back this way, we have a carousel set up outside of Castle Hutch. Again for the kids, but you usually do on the weekend. That's awesome. And we've got this sort of dragon mascot going on here. Over here we've got some go-karts going around through a castle. I think it's called Princess Amelie's Go-Karts, I think is the name of the ride. Princess Amelie's Castle Karts is the name of the ride. Got some more shops. As you move through the park, we've got a little witch's hut set up here. Just because it was Retro Eric suggested putting up a witch's hut. I think he was having yearnings for the scary ride that he wanted built for him. So he asked me to put that. Look at all the hats people are wearing. I opened up a hat store, and people are going nuts buying hats. Over here, we've got our first thrill ride we put into Hutchland, which was the Insanity. That was our first kind of extreme ride that we put into Hutchland. Got a first aid place, just got to keep that handy nearby. And then, of course, over here we have Retro Eric's Haunted Palace, which we just finished last time we played Planet Coaster. So it's kind of a dark ride, people going through a haunted mansion kind of deal. I feel like we need some more decorations here. This is kind of sparse. That'll be one of our first things we do today, put some more decorations in here. And then, of course, here we have Kristen's Boom Boats. Kristen asked for a log flume ride to be built for her, so we built this. Kristen's Boom Boats. Okay, back the other way now, because our tour is going to end with a look here. We put some teacups in. Again, that was Dragon Mistress's suggestion. And actually, this hedge display around the teacups was built by Dragon Mistress. She built that and put it up on Steam. I found it on the workshop there, so I put it up around these teapots. And then, of course, we have here the magical wonder that is Lemley's Magical Cat Express. We got a little Rapunzel Tower action going on here outside of it. Is it time for a ride on the Magical Cat Express? I think so. All right, let's get into the ride camera here. And here we go. I don't think I've tried, oh, let me jump ahead a car here. Can I jump ahead a car? How do I, cinematic? Okay, no, that's fine. We'll be in this car here. We'll wait for some people to get on board. See, the person who's manning Lemley's Magical Cat Express, she looks a lot healthier. She doesn't have gray hair. It's because people ride this ride all the time. Oh, by the way, so this morning the coffee is Tim Hortons coffee, and the bagel is a cinnamon raisin bagel toasted with butter. Today on Coffee and a Bagel in the morning with Hutch. Bye-bye, ride worker. And we're off. I'll see we got some nice fairy tale music playing as we go for a ride. And a little fountain action over here. These pufferfish water fountains that I put up. Of course, we swing back around for a view of the teapot. Steve, you want the bagel? Yeah, the bagel's really good. I devour my bagel generally first thing, then I enjoy my coffee over time. Some little water fountains over here as we curve up and around the ride. Sorry, it's getting a little dark. You might get a little twilight, little backlighting to Lemley's Magical Cat Express. Does that make it look more magical? If you got some kind of setting sun backlighting action going on. And we're going to go back by the pufferfish. I built this little river for the ride to go over. And then, of course, over here we have a clock tower. I need to come up with a name for that clock tower. I think like King So-and-so's clock tower. Wow, those torches make that look very ominous. I don't know why. So we built this little clock tower here. And if you look up to the right, oh, there we go, the alarm's going. And there's a little mechanism. Got a little guy doing some archery here. Pass by this guy shooting a set of targets. And then as we swing back around, oh, Steve needs an attraction, Hutchland. You're right, Steve, you do need an attraction, Hutchland. We come by this fountain as well, some sleeping drats. We don't know what they are, but they live on Lemley, the cat's eyes glow. Did you see that? In the dark, the cat's eyes glow. And there we go. That is Lemley's Magical Cat Express. One of the more popular rides on Hutchland. And I believe somewhere in front of... Yeah, here we go. Here's Ladara. Ladara says, money, money, money. I'm going to be rich. I get paid so much. She's so happy. And now she's going to greet some of the customers in Shotgun Starbucks. My friend Shotgun Mark doesn't have a ride yet in Hutchland, but she sure has her own Starbucks outlet that we named for her. It's because Ladara is so good at promoting it. That's right. She greets guests out front of Lemley's Magical Cat Express. All right, so that is the current state of Hutchland. And you're right, Steve, we need to build you an attraction. Steve, if you could have any kind of amusement park attraction, what kind of amusement park attraction would you want? Would you want a roller coaster? Would you want a track ride? Would you want kind of a... So we basically have we have coasters that we can build. We have track rides, like whitewater rafting, haunted rides, ring racers, and we also have rides like thrill rides like the hammer swing, hyper spin. There's different thrill rides that we could build. I guess which of those three kinds would you say kind of fits for you? Coasters, track rides, or rides? So I guess coasters is self-explanatory. That's roller coasters. Track rides are like Lemley's Magical Cat Express. That's a track ride. And then rides are like your generic thrill rides, like the Insanity back there. So it seems like we have a variety. We've got some sort of 360 ride. We got Big Wheel. Oh, we need one of those at some point. At some point, we got to build a Big Wheel in Hutchland. Okay, Ladara, sounds good. Or Lemley. Ladara's name was there. That's why I said Ladara. We got a chair ride. We've already put in bumper cars. We've got the Collider, Coriolis. Not sure what that is, but they're all thrill rides of some sort, right? We got the Elixir Machine, the Forge, the Gears of Fear. I don't know what that is. Sounds exciting. The Genie, the Hammer Swing, the Hellion Ring, which I'm guessing is some sort of car that goes around a 360 track. You want a thrill ride? Okay. Well, do you want one that goes around, or because we got the ones that go high up, like the Sun Flare. We have ones that go around, like the Hyper Spin. There's the Iron Claw. We've got the Sundial, which I'm not sure what that does. The Sky Watcher, which I'm assuming takes you high up into the air. We've got the Sky Ace, which I'm guessing is like a plane ride of some sort. Many guests are thirsty. I need to make some more drink shops. The Skizzer. That sounds interesting. We got the Rocktopus. We've got the Radius, which I guess would be another one, like a track that goes around in a circle. The Psychola. Pathos 3. Pathos 3, I wonder what that is. The Overpower. Like Overpower kind of looks like one of those where you sit in a compartment and the compartment kind of goes up and around and spins you at the same time. We've got the Monty Leone, the Magic Twirl, the Looper, which looks like some sort of sci-fi themed ride. The Kick Flip. Is it like a free fall ride? Yeah, I think the Screaminator. I think the Screaminator is a free fall ride. I think that's where it takes you high up in the air and then drops you really quickly. Is that the kind of free fall ride you'd be thinking of, Steve? The Screaminator. We could call it the Stevenator. The Monte Leone is one of the new rides. Oh, okay, yeah, and so is the Weisshorn, right? The Weisshorn is one of the other new rides as well. How are you doing today, Cliffy? All right, let's do the Screaminator for Steve, and we'll call it the Screaminator, and we'll call it the Stevenator. The Stevenator ride. Now, are we going to build your ride over by Kristen? This area has been kind of low key. We've had the Teacups and Lemley's Magical Cat Express. This is kind of more our thrill ride area of the park, so maybe I should build the Stevenator beside Retro Eric's Haunted Palace. The Weisshorn is basically the Monte Leone with a building already around it. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I have another amusement park that I'm kind of working on off stream on my own time, and I built the Weisshorn for that. Part of the anniversary update, correct? Let's build the Stevenator, and then we'll put some more drink shops around here because my guests are getting thirsty, enjoying their time in Hutchland. All right, so let's try and put this close, but not too close. There we go. Place an entrance, and we'll place an exit. Let's connect this to the path, get a nice long queue going here. And we'll gonna connect there. Nope. There we go. All right. Now, do we need to test the Screaminator out before we open it? Nope. The scenery queue is at 44%, so we need to build that up. Get the scenery queue a little nicer with some decorations. Let's see, what sort of decorations we need to build around the Stevenator. Steve, what kind of decorations would you like to see? Would you like to see some trees, some hedges, maybe a statue or two? Got props here, statues and centerpieces. It's a little tricky decorating this because we don't want to build anything that harshes too much on the Retro Eric Haunted Ride vibe over there, but let's see what we can find here. Ooh, a royal gazebo. Oh my goodness. That's huge. What else we got here for statues? I guess they're all kind of more antiquated, aren't they? Kind of more older statues. Let's see. We got maybe a centerpiece statue. Well, we got like a clamshell statue that we could build on a base of some sort. Or there's jesters, there's kings, there's treasure chests, there's a parrot statue, there's a pirate fountain sea monster. We've just got some water-based statue bases. Pirate fountain tentacle plinth. Pirate fountain gunpowder. I guess it looks like it's shooting some stuff out of it. We've got an anchor statue plinth, so we can build custom statues, or we can do ready-made ones. A couple of water troughs. We've got some gargoyles, a la what Retro Eric has on his Haunted Palace over there. We have some vases. I feel like with the Stevenator, it would be more like bright lights kind of deal. But what do you think, Steve? What would you prefer for decorations around your own ride? There's hedges we could put up, archways. Oh, an archway might be cool. Maybe like a coaster rail archway of some sort. That could look cool over the Stevenator entrance, although it's a little awkwardly placed. How big is this one? Oh my goodness, that one's huge. That's too huge. Coaster archway. Oh, this might work. Turn that around. Can we put that over there, or is that gonna... Yeah, they'll probably be able to walk through it. Put that a little bit over. Archways and hedges. There we go. That looks good. Actually, maybe can I change the color of that? Can we edit? Nope. I think it's yellow. That's okay. Yellow will work. Okay, so we got an archway there. Check the scenery queue there. 54%, it's getting up there. Let's see if we can find some decorative hedges. Maybe some topiaries to put along the way. We've got some sphere topiaries we could set up. We put a couple on either side of the archway. A couple more over here. A couple more here. Where does that put us? That puts us up to 59%. I could put some square hedges around here to kind of block it off from the haunted ride. Keep the spooks from the haunted ride out of your ride, Steve. Let's go solid the ground. All right, let's line those up. Line those up nicely. So how's everyone doing today? What's been going on in your day? Maybe it's still early in the day for some of you. Steve, I know it's a little earlier for you because you're on the West Coast. What are people up to today? These hedges around here. All right. A little hedgeway lining that. Gets us up to 65%. We're almost there. I feel like we need another decoration of some sort, more like something bright and colorful for the Stevenator. What do we got here? Shopping at home, avoiding the crazy crowds. Oh, right, today is Black Friday. Is anyone daring to shop the malls, or is everyone going safe like Steve and not braving the crowds? These balloons could be cool. Kind of give some vibrant fun to the Stevenator. Some balloons by the entranceway. There we go. We're in the green. Your entry queue is all set up. All right, let's set up some bins for garbage so people don't leave their junk all over the Stevenator. Grab some benches. Now we got some new benches with the update, the anniversary update. Picnic tables. Let's set up some of these park benches so people can rest and relax. Did we not put any benches in when we built Kristen's ride? I guess we didn't. Need some more bins. Gray and Grumpy, you let the wife do it. Problem solved. I do that as well sometimes, Gray and Grumpy. Mrs. Hutch is a little better at the shopping than I am. How are you doing today, Gray and Grumpy? Thanks for dropping in. Okay, Steve, I think it's all set. The Stevenator is ready to go. All right, let's open this up for business. One-Eyed Willie, hello. Could the specs of the Xbox run Planet Coaster? That's a good question. I don't think they've built it for Xbox, I don't believe. I think Planet Coaster is a PC-only game. So I don't know if that's specifically the question you're asking, or... Let's rename this to the Stevenator. Our newest ride in Hutchland for Steve LA 24. All right, and let's open it up for business. The Stevenator is open, ready to take customers. And as soon as we get some people riding it, we're going to see what the Stevenator looks like. Oh, we need to put exit up. Okay, that might be important. Give people a way out. A way to leave the ride. There we go. All right, let's see what the Stevenator is like. Yeah, it's a pretty CPU-heavy game. I just bought a new PC a couple months ago with a pretty high-end processor, so I'm able to play the game pretty smoothly. The more of these peeps, the more of these guests you get in here, and the more the game chugs to work. Yeah, so it runs pretty good. Hey, Gray and Grumpy, thanks for the follow. Thanks, brother. All right, we got people jumping on to the Stevenator. We're about to see this ride in action. Let's grab a seat on it. And we will see what this ride looks like. And the only thing when I play Planet Coaster for coffee and a bagel in the morning with Hutch is I barely get to my coffee. I tend to be always talking to you guys, and I don't... Oh, it even goes around. Oh, that's cool. Oh, we're looking down. Down on Retro Eric's Haunted Palace. So I guess it spins you around as it takes you up, and then drops you. Oh, we even got some music playing on the ride here. This is awesome. Oh, I wish I could see more buildings so I could get a perspective for how high up we're going. There we are. Oh, this completely qualifies as a game I would not ride, or a ride I would not ride on in real life. There's no way. Here we go. I think it's going to do the drop. Oh, there we go. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's too bad, One-Eyed Willy, that I think there was a game out many years ago. I forget what it was called. It was called Roller Park. Wish I could remember, but it was kind of more of a console-based amusement park game. There are a few out there if you kind of do your research and look for them. Steve, you like that? That's the Steven. Oh, I think some people are upset. They look kind of sick leaving the Stevenator. What's wrong with these people here? They're kind of slumped over. Oh, they're thirsty. They're thirsty. They need a restroom. They need to find a washroom. Oh, they're holding themselves because they need a washroom. All right, we should build some accoutrements. You left your bagel up there. Yeah. Thrillville, yes. One-Eyed Willy, that's the name of the game. Very good. Thrillville, that was the name of it. Yeah, so it was kind of an amusement park simulation game of some sort. It was actually pretty good for its time and its design. Yeah, my bagel was left up there when it started going down, Gray and Grumpy, and now gravity just caught it up with me as I got to the ground. Okay, let's put some drink shops up here to keep the folks happy. Give them something to drink. Maybe a Planet drink stall. Yeah, let's put up a Planet drink stall for people to... Actually, let's extend the path out a little bit here. I like to make the paths in the game, if they're for walkways, I like to make them the maximum width, just because I've been burned too many times on not making my paths wide enough. And then all of a sudden I got some congestion happening on my line rides and people couldn't get to them. So I generally like to build my paths very wide. All right, let's build a drink stall. It's got some coffee and some more lighter beverages for people to enjoy. Cosmic Cow and Fox Coffee. Let's put that there. Let's put some food out, because people are going to want to eat. If they're thirsty now, they're going to get hungry as well. So let's put... Let's see. Um, what was this over here? I think I downloaded that off Steam. It was the Barrel Pub and Hotel. No, that's a little too big for that area. Let's go with a standard outlet here. Planet Food Stall. We'll put that opposite the drinks. So there's also food for people to eat in Hutchland. Guys, if you're just dropping in on the stream for the first time, the reason it's called Hutchland is because my friend Lodara and I we started this park a couple of weeks ago here on the stream. The first thing you kind of have to do is come up with a theme and a name for your park. And we both at the same time said, we couldn't think of anything, so we both at the same time said, Hutchland? It may sound kind of lame, but it's the name of the park now. Let's put a restroom in place, because there's people here who need the bathroom. Western simple toilet? No, I want a Western themed. This just looks creepy. What is this? Who wants to go to the washroom in that? That's gonna scare small children away. Come on, son, go in the clown's mouth. That'd be horrible. Okay, let's put a planet toilet block on here. All right, let's put the restrooms right here. Let's kind of line it up with the food stalls, I think. Or actually, I got to keep it so it fits on the trail. No. I'm trying to... Oh, I didn't want it there. Demolish that. Let's line it up here so it looks nice with these stores. And then I'm going to extend the path out into the washroom here. All right, does that do it? Is that... Oh, I need a little bit more path there. There we go. All right, that should do it. We got restrooms, we got food stores, we got drinks. Let's put some bins. Have I assigned a work roster to this area yet? If not, then I need to now, because it's going to start to get pretty messy over here. Let's put some more park benches in place. Always got to have lots of seating. Lots of seating and lots of garbage bins. Okay, I don't think I've assigned a work roster to this area yet. So let's check my staff, my park management over here. Anybody else have any other plans for the Thanksgiving weekend? How many of you guys live in America and celebrate American Thanksgiving this weekend? Okay, we got the carousel area, we got teacups area, we got Lemley in front of ride. So yeah, I need a work roster in front of this new ride and these areas here. So let me just line up here. And we're going to build a new work roster. The work rosters just help you to keep things kind of centered. So when you have security men or janitors, different things, if you just let them wander around the park without assigning them to a specific area, sometimes your garbage won't get cleaned up or thieves won't get caught because your staff are kind of all over the park. But if you assign them to work rosters and put them in specific areas, it'll just keep things much more efficient. Grain Grumpy, you're from the UK. Whereabouts in the UK are you from? Or where you live? What are we going to call this? We'll call this Thrill Ride Area 1. That's what we'll call that. Then we'll hire some more staff. We'll hire a janitor. And we'll hire a security person to put there. Okay. Let me manage my staff. Brand new staff we got. Let's make sure they're all paid full price. Oh, because it's in sandbox mode, I can pay my staff whatever I want. And I think it was a Dragon Mistress who reminded me that I can pay all my staff top-notch dollar, keep them happy in sandbox mode, and it doesn't cost me a red cent. From the southeast. Okay. My family hails from the southwest in the UK. Southampton's where the Huttons come from, which is where I get my name Hutch. All right, let's train some of these guys to get them happy. And I know a couple other of my viewers are from the UK as well. All right, let's assign these guys to Thrill Ride Area 1. And they're going to keep things clean and make sure that this area stays good. All right, got any other complaints going on about my park right now? Let's see the overview. Queues are full. This park is great. Queues being full, that's a common complaint. That means you're building a good park. But things are going to get busy now that I've got a bunch more rides for people to go on. Oh, Lemley, no problem. I know that you and Gary often have to just kind of jump in and out. It's no problem at all. I'm just happy when you get to jump in and say, hey. Which, by the way, I picked up Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I started downloading it last night, but I think my PC went on sleep mode, and it didn't finish downloading. So I still have, I think, probably about 7 more hours of downloading to do. But the point is that I have the game, and soon I'll be able to join you guys for some Battlefront 2 play. Let's go for a ride on Kristen's boom boats here, so I can actually take a minute to drink some of my coffee. And then we'll get to some more decorating and some more building. Oh goodness, here we go. We're already at the top of the ride. Oh, that's the end of the ride there. We got to start from the beginning. Yeah, but it'll only take time, right, Lemley? And then we can play some Star Wars Battlefront 2. Oh my goodness, my park is packed. Look at all those people. How is my park gonna keep up with supply and demand? I'm actually a big fan of log flume rides. They're kind of comforting and exciting all at the same time. So we built this ride last time we were streaming Planet Coaster. And some of this is material that came in the game. Some of it is custom. This little water fountain here, I think I downloaded off Steam Workshop. The wheel, that comes with the game. Am I from the viewpoint of a child? Is that why my perspective just changed? I am. Oh, wow. When you take a child seat, you take a child's point of view. Oh, this is an interesting angle. Seeing the log flume from the front as it goes around. By the way, if my sound levels aren't good, guys, if the park seems too quiet compared to my voice, or my voice is too quiet compared to the park, just let me know. And I can adjust the sound levels a little bit. You can also view the ride from cinematic mode, which isn't always great, because sometimes it doesn't always give you the best angles. Like, that's not a really great angle for cinematic mode. You want to kind of see the fall as the ride goes down. Lemley, do you and Gary have any plans for the weekend? Here they go down a little faster. I think there's still one more. Yeah, they go up one more drop. Sort of like the big finish drop. It's so hilarious. They put a child in the front seat, and that's the view. Boy, cinematic mode. That is not a good angle to be at. Well, that's a nice angle. You get to see how high the ride actually goes for the drop. The park's really coming together. It's really starting to look like an amusement park. Oh, top secret for tomorrow. Okay. On both of your streams or just on your stream? Probably Battlefront or Black Desert. And the big drop. That's kind of a fun angle to see that from. They dry themselves off. That's awesome. Both. Oh, nice. How are you enjoying Black Desert Online? You played Human Falls Flat last night? Oh, I so want to play Human Falls Flat. I definitely have that on my list for games to stream. All right. There's our log flume ride. 11% said I want to go on Kristen's boomboat. 31% say the queue is too full. Yeah, that's because all the rides in Hutchland are really popular. They all have long queue lines. Okay, so we've gotten some facilities there. Facilities are all up to speed. I guess should be thirsty. There's a lot of stuff there. We might play it some more over the weekend if you're about. Oh yeah, that'd be great. I'd love to play with you guys. I'll download it. Yeah, it looks funny. It looks similar to Gang Beasts. I think you saw us play Gang Beasts on the stream the one weekend, kind of using goofy physics and playing sort of rubbery doll-like characters. Hey, Ty Dog, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Human Falls Flat kind of looks like that in terms of gameplay. All right, so what's the next kind of ride we should build? We just built a thrill ride for Steve LA24. Yeah, I'm good, Ty Dog. I got my coffee in hand and had my bagel for breakfast, and we're building some stuff on Planet Coaster, so it's been a good morning. Oh, you thought the game we were playing on the stream the other day was Human Falls Flat? No, that was Gang Beasts, but it's a similar design. A Rapids ride, Cliffy. Oh yeah, Rapids ride is a good idea. I love Rapids rides, both in real life and in Planet Coaster. There's a lot of rides I'll build in Planet Coaster that I don't enjoy in real life, but Rapids rides I really love. Let's build a Rapids ride. I want to build it over here to start taking up some space. Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to build our Rapids ride over here because then it'll match well with the log flume ride over here. You have to solve lots of puzzles together. It's not a fighting one. Yes, I understand that you have to use the physics of such to connect things or swing on things, or I have a rough idea of what it's like, but it does look fun. Build a hydraulic coaster. Yep, we could also try building a hydraulic coaster at some point too. But now you have to remind me, a hydraulic coaster, what is that exactly? Is a hydraulic coaster a coaster that uses hydraulics to get to certain heights, or how do the hydraulics actually operate in a hydraulics coaster? Let's go to track rides and Whitewater. See, now I'm curious to see how a Whitewater ride works. Oh, it's pre-made. Okay. Can you make custom Whitewater rides? Or do I want to stick with this? That's a custom-made Whitewater ride. It's the coaster that launches the train by using hydraulics. Okay, that makes sense. Speeds of like 175. Oh, wow. That would certainly unlock one of the achievements I still have to unlock, which is getting something up to 100 clicks. You got to put down a lot of launches, though. Gotcha. Let's go for custom river rapids. All right. Okay, so it builds the river track for you. That's kind of nice. All right, let's we got to think practically here about how the ride's going to get started. There we go. All right. Okay. I do enjoy the track building system here. Actually, let's back that up. That's a little too long. I don't want to go too high for the start of my Whitewater ride. There we go. I kind of want to make a more relaxing Whitewater ride rather than a more thrill-based one. Let's stretch this over here. Start bending it down. Yes. Well, this was essentially made, it was made by Frontier, who are the producers of Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. So it bears a lot of similarities to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but I did find the game often frustrating in terms of construction. I mean, you could do a lot, but it was almost too much that you could do, and it was really hard to build certain sidewalks and buildings, and I had like a love-hate relationship with Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. Um, Planet Coaster has fulfilled almost everything that I would have wanted in an amusement park simulator. It's like I can love Frontier again. Uh, just because I think it's fixed a lot of the stuff that I didn't enjoy about Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. So it's a great game. I'm just loving Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster is on sale on Steam right now too, so if you haven't picked up a copy, now is definitely a good time to do it. Our meandering Whitewater Rapids ride here. Okay, I got an idea. We'll make one good fall on the Whitewater Rapids ride here. Straighten it out. And then, oh, we have different sections. I didn't even see. Wide section start. Drop start. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to how the different tracks go down. Do you know about the abomination that's called Roller Coaster Tycoon World? More advanced technology, Cliffy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, obviously. I mean, it's not. I'm not trying to knock Frontier too bad. I get it. It was just. I mean, I still bought Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, right? And I played countless hours on it. So as much as I say I had a love-hate relationship, it was still good. But Planet Coaster is just such a good improvement on the series. The customization you can do is just really well done. Here, let's end that there. And then let's spin it around. Straighten out a little bit. You keep seeing it for sale for $3 or $4. Yeah. I think Roller Coaster Tycoon World, I get the sense that Planet Coaster is what they hoped Roller Coaster Tycoon World would be, but I guess it just didn't. I mean, Ty Dog, you might be able to speak better to this than I can because I didn't play Roller Coaster Tycoon World. But my impression was that, yeah, it just didn't live up to what I guess fans were looking for in another Roller Coaster Tycoon game. Drop start. Here's where we get a Whitewater Rapids drop. And the drop. You pre-ordered it, and everyone thought it'd be the best. They promised. Well, I have several friends who work in the game industry, so I'm not going to make a comment on promises. New real-looking peeps. Oh, interesting. Okay. I get the sense, Ty Dog, you've been thinking about this for a while. Whenever anything starts with, okay, so, this person's probably thought about it for some time. Yeah, let's auto. Can I auto-complete? Will it not auto-complete? Autocomplete is not available for this ride, okay. There we go. The team that created this game left Atari and went to Frontier and created the game they wanted. Oh, okay, yeah, because I know Atari was in on the Roller Coaster Tycoon franchise. But that makes a lot of sense. That, so Atari was kind of getting in the way, eh? The coaster system was okay, but not as good. Game was horrible. Every time you placed down a sidewalk, you'd drop frames. Yeah, see? And that was one of the problems with Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, too, was the sidewalk placement in that. Like, Planet Coaster automatically accounts for depth or height or any kind of construction work you're trying to do with paths. Path placing is so much easier on Planet Coaster than it was on Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. And I think you still get the same amount of customizability. My friends weren't working at Frontier for Roller Coaster Tycoon, so go ham. Yeah, Lemley, you said you knew people who worked on this game, or you know people who work at Frontier. Sounds good, Steve. Thanks for being here. Thanks for dropping in. I hope you like the Stevenator, our newest ride in Hutchland. All right, so we got our track done here. So let's start the test, because I guess it won't let me do anything else until the test is done. Yeah, you're welcome, Steve. You're very welcome for the ride. We got to test out our ride here so that we can then open it up. Now, Lemley, you and Gary don't work at Frontier, do you? I know. I think you both work for a game design company, right? I know Gary does, but I wasn't sure about you, Lemley. I just don't want to go around saying, I think I know someone who works at Frontier, if that's actually where you guys are. Got to make sure I know who I'm talking to when I make different kinds of comments. Oh, you know what? I got to fix my OBS here. There we go. Oh, I had the game on the front of the stream the whole time here. Sorry, guys. Gotta fix this up here. Thanks for the follow, Ty Dog. Gary used to be at Creative Assembly. Yes, he shared that with me the other day. Great company. So many Creative Assembly games that I've enjoyed. I lost hours on the Total War series. Total War Rome, Total War Empire, Total War Medieval. Medieval Total War, I mean. Great games. So we're just waiting for this test to complete, and then I can place some exits and get the scenery queue all set up here and I'd like to set up lots of trees and nature scenery around the rapids ride. Cliffy, I don't know how you feel about rapids rides, but I like lots of nature scenery. I don't know if we have many animal animatronics, because that's one thing I always liked about rides like Kali River Rapids at Disney, the different animatronics that they'll have set up. Oh, we could set up some water jets. That'd be pretty cool. Water jets like I have set up for Lemley's Magical Cat Express. I set up some water jets for that ride. And then we'll get this park set up. How are we doing otherwise? Notifications, theft. That's one thing I gotta say about Planet Coaster. Always lots of theft going on. Our security guys are kept busy tracking down pickpockets. I would say easily half of my notifications on Planet Coaster are a thief has been caught. That's good. A thief has been caught. A theft has occurred. Easily half of my notifications involve theft. But yeah, Lemley, if you guys play Human Fall Flat, definitely maybe send me a direct message on Twitter, and I might be able to jump on. I got nowhere I have to be for the next 2 days. For those of you who are new to my stream, I work quite a bit. Streaming for me is a fun pastime I do when I've got free time. I work a lot, so I don't always have a lot of free time. And some people have been following my stream. They probably know that I've done a lot of traveling the last 2 weeks. And okay, my test is done. And the next 2 days, I have nowhere to go and I have no work to do. It's incredible. It barely happens with my schedule. So I think I might even do some streaming tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know if it'll be coffee and a bagel with Hutch in the morning, but it'll be something. It's half price on Steam at the moment. Yeah, I've thought about the Back to the Future DLC and the Munsters and the Knight Rider stuff. It looks fun. I'll check the prices today, see if it's on sale. It looks fun. I'm just not sure. It's kind of like one of those things that it might be fun to pick up. Am I going to spend money on it right away? I don't know. It wasn't the real reason I bought this game. I bought this game more for my own amusement park design. Many guests think the Raxor Wrecker is too scary. That's another notification I get very often. Okay, let's place an entrance, place an exit, connect the entrance to the path. Let's get a nice long queue here. I don't want that long of a queue. Let me extend that a little bit so I can, there we go. So I can wrap that back around. And then can I get that to connect there? There we go. Human Falls Flat is half price at the moment. Yes. Yeah, I definitely want to pick it up. I've just been making an excuse, looking for an excuse more or less to pick it up. And this would be a good excuse because I did want to stream the game. Oh, is this too close? Oh, wait. Exit out of there. Okay, the paths. Here we go. And then we'll connect the exit here. There we go. All right, that's all lined up. Should be all tested. 24% on the scenery queue here. So we definitely need some decorations around this ride. Let me put up some bins and benches first. First things first, got to keep the park tidy and clean. Hopefully that janitor will man this work area. I hope. Let's put down some park benches. So people can rest and relax while they're around the park. I haven't been putting up too many lights either. Oh yeah, I need to put some lights up. Let's go back over here. I haven't put many lights up around this part of the park. It's going to get dark. It's going to get dark at night. Let's make sure we've got lots of lights. Lots of lights around the park. Put some lamp posts around the Stevenator. And some lamp posts around the exit. Put some lights around food shops. So they're all nicely lit. I want my park to be want Hutchland to be a warm and welcoming place. Not spoopy. Retro Eric's Haunted Palace may be spoopy, but not the rest of Hutchland. Okay. Got some lights around there, so that part of the park is well lit. Let's put some more older lampposts here, because to kind of keep the look of the rapids, kind of going for a naturey backwoods cabin kind of feel. Put those lampposts up there. All right, now need to get that scenery queue rating up. So we need some trees. Need lots of nature things. Well, actually, first, let me look to see if we have any animatronics we can put around the Rapids ride. If you guys see any decorations that you'd like to put up around the Rapids ride, you can always shout them out to me as well. And I will try and set it up. Now, most of the animatronics are all themed, like pirates, sci-fi. This oil pump could probably be cool. That would probably be kind of neat to have around the rapids. Let's put it kind of around here. So we get some kind of animatronic props around the ride. We could build some wood cabins too around the rapids. That would probably be cool as well. Let's put up another one of these wind pumps. I know we put one by Kristen's boom boats, but I think we can have another one over here. Maybe kind of over by the oil pump. What else we got here? All the spoopy stuff. Yeah, as far as animatronics, I'm surprised. I'm actually surprised that Planet Coaster wouldn't have a few more animal-based animatronics. That's kind of surprising to me. Considering Roller Coaster Tycoon had so many animatronics. It was great. Monkeys and parrots, and so forth. All right, let's find some trees here. Some trees up around the park. Lemley kind of liked the spruce trees, or that we had up. Maybe we need to put some more spruce trees around this ride. There's snowy black spruce trees, snowy blue fir trees. I don't think we need snowy trees, but I definitely feel like we need some spruce trees around here. Got maple trees, Douglas fir trees. Oh yeah, there we go. We need some of these. Build kind of a forest of fir trees around here. Maybe some around the entranceway. Build some forest scenery around the ride. Yeah, Lemley, you like the spruce trees? Some black spruce trees. Probably put up some of those. Kind of differentiate a bit of the scenery. All right, how's that scenery? 44% on the scenery queue. All right, what about some rocks? We need some rocks around the ride. Alpine rocks, yeah. Definitely need some alpine rocks. Now, one of the things I love about this game is the customizability even allows you to to meld different rocks together. So you can make different kinds of structures. I had a lot of fun with that in the Haunted Palace that I built. Alpine Rock 3. Just to kind of differentiate the scenery around here. Some smaller rocks around. See, like you can put different rocks in other rocks to make some really interesting forms and shapes. Pretty cool. Deciduous rock, that's too small. Some larger rocks here. Grasslands rock. Let's stick with the alpine rocks. Keep the alpine rocks around here. I feel like we need a wood cabin of some sort by our rapids ride. Maybe over here by the... You know what? I think I might have just the thing. Go to scenery again and blueprints. I think I might have something in the blueprint. Dragon Blood Manor. That'd be funny to set up there, eh? I had something like a wood cottage. Where is it? Gold in them hills? Oh, that's awesome. That actually would look pretty cool. Where is it? Medieval Tavern, Magical Emporium, no. Kraken Attack. Jester Stage. Wait, this is scenery, right? They got coasters under scenery. That's kind of weird. Pirate Animatronic Harbor, Pirate Camp. No, I don't want pirate stuff. Maybe Planet Wild West. Yeah, that looks like that could be cool. That could be some cool scenery in the ride. A little bit of a tent camping area that you go around. I think we need some trees over here. All right, my trees. Alpine fir trees. Yeah, there we go. But I like the taller trees. Ooh. Here we go. These look good. Let's build some more forest over here. Mix it up a little bit. Some Douglas firs in there as well. So it looks nice and mixed up forest-wise. What else we got here? Go back to the black spruce trees. We got some nice wooded terrain as you go down. I think we need some water jets. We need some water jets to go over the ride, I think. So folks, I hope you're having a relaxing morning. Just taking it easy. If it helps you relax this morning, just to hang out here on the stream and watch us build these rides, and that's awesome. Thanks for dropping in and being here. I like to do these coffee and a bagel streams in the morning. I started out doing them for my friends, just for them to see what I'm playing, try to involve them by building rides for them in the game, and it's just kind of become a thing that some of my friends like to drop in. Yeah, nice and chill, getting you through work. That's the idea, is I'm going to be relaxing playing these games anyways, so if I'm doing that, why not share this with my friends so I can interact with them and see how they're doing, and Yeah, just chat and hang up. I feel like we need some kind of raised platform house there. I wonder if I can build. Oh, we got some blueprint houses here. Let's see what I got. Oh, these gingerbread houses. I'm probably going to have to build a Christmas-themed park, aren't I? Starting next month. Riviera Bell Tower. No, it's not quite what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like log cabin-y kind of feel. Sci-fi fusion tower. That'd be awesome to build there. Let's keep looking through my blueprints here. Because sometimes if there's a blueprint item, I can just set that down and I don't really have to worry about... What's the cozy cabin? Oh my goodness, that's huge! It is nice though, but that's a shop, so I don't think I want to build that there. It's gigantic. You're so relaxed you're horizontal. That's good, Gray and Grumpy. I'm glad. I'm glad if it can be relaxing for you. That's the idea. And Planet Coaster is kind of a chill game, right? I love amusement parks for the atmosphere, just being around people, and you know, um, just getting the feel for a place, seeing the scenery. That's one of my big reasons I enjoy amusement parks. I don't go to amusement parks for the thrill rides. Mrs. Hutch does. Mrs. Hutch loves the thrill rides. She and my sisters will go on those things till the end of the day. They just love it. Me, not so much. There's a way for me to get pillars here. Where are pillars again? Here we go. Because that's what I want. I want some pillars. Wooden pillars, classic brick pillars. I think I want wooden pillars. Haunted house pillar? No. 4-meter carved? What does that look like? I feel like I want that higher. I'm making too much work for myself. Probably. But oh well. Advanced move. Put up there. And move this here. Because I feel like the house, if I'm going to build a raised house, it should be a little higher than what that pillar is at. Now the trick is making sure it's all lined up, trying to see everything from all the angles. Oh, move again. Good enough. Now I wonder if I can copy this whole thing. It used to go a lot when your kids were little, but now they have family of their own. So do they take their children out to amusement parks, and that's just not something you're really interested in? Save selection as blueprint. Wood pillar. Oh. Description. It's a pillar and it's wood. There we go. Please specify at least one user tag. Oh. Small building. There we go. Is that going to show up on my uploads now? My friends are going to check out my Planet Coaster account and they're going to be like, wow, Hutch built a wood pillar. Way to go, Hutch. It's genius. Blueprint. Wooden pillar on there now. Where's my wooden pillar blueprint? Genius. All right. Oh, I got it lined up now with my... Okay. Da, da, da. That there. And another one. Let's build that there. I'm not looking for architectural accuracy on these. That one there. So I got some raised stilts to build a cabin on. You're too old now. The gray, you earned the gray. The gray comes honestly. All right. Where are my floors? Oh, I'm still getting that search. Gingerbread wall. Nope. I'm trying to remember. There's roofs. I don't think the floor pieces are under roofs. I'm pretty sure. They're under walls, I think. So I type in wood. Wooden wall. Modern wood wall. Nature wood batten wall. Wood plank wall. Yeah, I think that's what I want. I think I want wood plank. I think. You blame the kids for your grayness? Yeah, the kids gave you the gift of your grayness. Now, here's the thing about the floor is that I've never quite got. Let's see if I put floor in. Okay, so here we go. Haunted house wooden floor. See, yeah, that's the odd thing. When you're building in Planet Coaster, I'm not sure there's many floor selections, which is kind of odd. You'd think that flooring would be kind of a big deal with building stuff, but oddly enough, it ain't. No big deal. Haunted house flooring will work. Let's raise this up. Put that there, and then I'm going to move it. So I would say Planet Coaster is a little better on its customizing building than Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 was. Still not entirely perfect, I'd say. Put that there, but it's pretty good. It's pretty close. Move that up there. Oh, duh. Put that down, Hutch. There we go. Let's move this. Okay, is that lined up? Good. Build some more flooring. Oh, duh. Hate that. Let's move this. So I gotta do micro moving like this to keep my buildings in order, which isn't fantastic, but it still works. I would love to see more intuitive building controls, kind of like in The Sims. The Sims just has it down in terms of house building and house customization, that it's very quick, and you can still do a lot of detail. Like there's still, I wouldn't describe The Sims 4 as bad at house design. It's really great actually, but it just feels a lot simpler. Okay, that floor panel is not going to be perfect. That's okay because we're not going to really see the wood pit floor panel. You have over 300 hours in this game and you're still learning things. Okay, so you've been playing Planet Coaster for a while, have you, Gray and Grumpy? That begs the question why you're sitting in watching my stream. in terms of, I've been playing this game for about 3 weeks, I think, so not very long. So I appreciate you being here to check out what I'm building, but I'm sure you've built far better than I have. Let's look at wood here again. I think I want some nature plank. Where was that? Yeah, nature wood plank wall. Up there. Put that up a little higher. All right. Does that look good enough? Build it around here. Put that around. Now, to make it look kind of log cabiny, I'm going to put some pillars on the side here to kind of give it that. Actually, I should probably give it like a front porch kind of look, shouldn't I? Where is... I just discovered something the other day. Where was it? There was like haunted house front porch, which was really cool. And I realized I've been trying to build front porches for so long. If you're not playing that, it's nice to just watch. I agree. It is interesting to see everyone's different ideas. We have someone who drops in on the stream every now and then. Her name is Dragon Mistress, and she builds a lot on Planet Coaster. And I've checked out a bit of her stuff. It's pretty interesting. We've got a couple of her things here in Hutchland. Doors and windows. Is it there? Maybe under blueprint. I just remember seeing the haunted house front porches and thinking it was way better than the custom one that I built. And I said to myself, I wish I'd known that before I built all these. Haunted, nope. Let's go all. Haunted, here we go, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Haunted house balcony. See the... I'm not sure I like that overhang, but I might be able to take that out. I just like the front balcony design. And then if we can build another one here. It's a little off. Advance move. Put that over to the side a little bit. Let's advance move that. So we can line it up a little more. There we go. Now I wonder if I can take out... You cut your teeth on Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, but missed out on 3. Oh, really? Oh, wow. 3 was so much better than 2. That's a big jump, going from Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 to Planet Coaster. Okay, can I... See, I can change the colors on this. Maybe if I make this more of a brown. Yeah. There we go. That looks a lot better. That looks less haunted house-like and more kind of nature cabin-like. It's just a better balcony than I probably would have built. Now we need to put some log cabiny doors in there. doors and windows. Okay, let's stick the doors here. Oh, did you hear that? Makes a doorbell sound. That's awesome. Okay, where's some log cabiny doors here? Wooden door? Is that what I want? Kind of. I think I want the single one. The double one doesn't look like what I need. Yeah, there we go. But, let me put that there. We'll move that against the house. Put that down a little bit. Good. Oh, I'm such a finagler for fine details. I just can't let it be, guys. I gotta make sure it's lined up really well. Okay, let's put another door over here. Yes, come in. Welcome to my cabin. Is this gonna be your cabin, Lemley? Is this your retreat cabin in Hutchland? When Lemley just needs to get away from everything in Hutchland, she retreats to her treetop cabin. That door there. Oh, that's too far out. Back out. There we go. So we've got some doors. Let's put some windows around the side. It's where all the wizard cats go to sleep. Yeah, so guys, if you just dropped in on the stream, as I said, I've been making rides for my friends in Hutchland. Oh, I don't like that balcony flooring. Let me change that. There we go, that's better. And we made a Magical Cat Express for Lemley. Lemley's Magical Cat Express. It's powered by wizard cats. And this apparently is where the wizard cats go to rest at the end of their work shift. Okay, I don't want castle windows. I want more like a cottagey kind of window. Wooden window, abandoned house window? No. Wooden window wide peaked? No. Wooden window, square stone. Oh, that looks pretty. I like that. All right. Put some of those windows around there. Even wizard cats need sleep sometimes. Funny you say that. Planet Coaster, with the anniversary update, just introduced a feature. It doesn't matter in sandbox mode. In sandbox mode, you can do whatever. But in regular Planet Coaster, your staff now need to take rests. And so there's actually a staff rest building that they can go to. And they have to spend time there. You have to make sure you're covering their shifts when they take breaks. It's kind of an interesting dynamic. I'm not sure I like it yet. I haven't played too much around it. I've mostly been doing sandbox play. What happens if I type in log? I get parallelogram. Yeah, I guess the word log is in that. That makes sense. Pillar again. This time I'm not going to use carved. I'm just going to use plain old wooden pillar. Because then I'll show you what my plan is here, guys. Stick with me. I got an idea to create kind of a wood cabin-y kind of feel. Let's see if my idea works. I have a theory, but I'm not sure if it'll work yet. I have to see. Okay, let me put that there. And let me decide what I'm going to do for a roof. Pitched roofs. Yeah, I definitely want pitched roof. Corrugated iron? No. Gingerbread? No. We got your scalloped tile. No. Ridge tile? Nah. Square tile? Thatch roof. Do I want a thatch roof on my cabin? Wood tile. Yeah, I think I want wood tile. Right? Makes sense. I think I want a little more pitch than that. Yeah, there we go. Now it's starting to look wood cabiny. Now, do we have... Do they have the... Okay, I did this wrong. Did it wrong. Gray and Grumpy, if you've been playing this long enough, you probably know all this stuff by heart now, eh? That seems too high. But I guess that's better than nothing. And it gives me a solid roof. So it's all sealed, as opposed to... I guess when it's up on stilts like that, it does kind of look like a wizard's hut. Because only wizards could actually get up here to take a look at it. So my idea of giving a... Here was my idea of giving a wood cabin-y kind of feel. I thought maybe if I put some wood pillars kind of here, it would give it that kind of look that wood cabins have when they have these pillars kind of sticking out of the side. You know what I'm talking about? Do you see what I mean? Like you got the pillars kind of sticking out to the side there. So it doesn't look like just a flat surface, but it's got... It looks like it has some craftsmanship to it. Put these along the sides. Kind of like 4 to a side. Don't worry guys, I'm going to push those all inside. They're not just going to sit there. I'm not going to be that sloppy with my design. This is my theory. We're going to see if Hutch's theory pans out. Maybe it's not complete, but I just don't like just a flat surface. I feel like it needs a little bit more. Maybe I could put some eavesdropping on there too. I just really want it to have like a nice wood cabin kind of look to it. Let's move it. I love how the wood pillars make this clunk kind of sound when you finish with them. Listen. Oh, it didn't do it that time. Gonna make a liar out of me, Planet Coaster. Here we go, let's try that. Nope. Oh, there we go. There, it made the sound. The wizard cabin in the woods. Lemley's wizard cat cabin. I like that sound. I really like that wooden pillar sound. Clunk. All right. So that's the theory. It didn't really work out like I was hoping it would, but maybe I need some eavesdropping on the side of it. See what I got here. Got ridge tile, sandstone, scallop tile, square tile, wood veranda, wood tile. Would that look good? Kind of looks good. Kind of like it. Kind of interferes with the... Well, I guess the wood still looks okay. Oh. Where did you go? Wood tile roof eave. Oh, where did it go? Did it build it somewhere else? Wait, this is weird. Where did it go? I clicked it, but I think it built it somewhere else. Okay, maybe we won't be doing wood tile roof eave. Yeah, like there. It's not gonna work. Oh yeah, I like that. I like the tile on the side there, the eave on the side. It looks good. All right, here we go. It's coming together, guys. All right, I think that's all I really wanted to build. I just felt like it needed a wood cabin of some sort that the rapids ride goes around. I felt like I needed it raised so that you could see it more prominently. There's no way to get up there. It's just sitting there in the middle of the Whitewater Rapids ride. You wanted to see interesting ideas, Gray and Grumpy. You got it. Building a house on stilts in the middle of a Whitewater Rapids ride. Okay, now we definitely need some water jets. We need some water jets for this ride. So let me go to my scenery and special effects and water. Get rid of that haunted filter. Fountain splash large. Oh! I can put fountain splashes in the ride itself. That is awesome. Oh, we gotta do that. We gotta put some... Yeah. What? Obstructed? Oh, you can't put them in the actual ride itself. Alright, no big deal. Oh, I've got a few blueprints here that are good for this. Where were they again? Are they custom? Where are they? Where's my fountain rocks? Because those would look good on this ride too. Here we go. Planet Scenery Perfection. There we are. Gotta have some of these for the Whitewater Rapids ride. Where are we gonna put them? Let's put one there. Let's put one over here. Kristen's Boomboats has a few of them too, but that's okay. Okay, back to the water jets. Custom water jet. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. There's medium, there's small, intermittent. Okay, what else we got? Water spout. Do I want a few of those around? Water splash ring. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, let's put some of those around the ride. Those look cool. Come around the base here. No, that's got those. No, that is what they built the... No. Let's stick with water jets. Water splash line. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, thanks, Grain Grumpy. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for being here on the stream. Have a good rest of your day and rest of a good weekend, if I don't catch you. That's so great. All right, let's put a few of these around near the end of the drop. We'll put them kind of below the ground so you can't really see them. So they kind of shoot up when you hit the base of the ride. All right, and then the intermittent. That's a large intermittent. This doesn't seem very large. See, that's pretty good. Here, let's put these in the rocks, I think. Yeah, that's what we need to do. Let's grab some more rocks around here. Let's put that there. Put that rock there. And go back to our special effects. Alright, let's set this guy up. Actually, let's rotate him now so that we can set it up properly. Bring him over here, over there. How far does that shoot over to? It's amazing. Yeah, let's put that there. Let's put a smaller one in here. Display small. And advance rotate here. Let's put that into this rock. You know what? I think that's good enough. All right, let's just put a little bit more scenery around here, and then I think we're good. Then I think we're all set. It's just some more plants of some sort. That'll round it out nicely. When you do these kinds of videos on Planet Coaster, you could totally make them like a Bob Ross kind of thing. Let's put some pretty trees. These trees just look like they're happy. And they're bringing a little bit of joy to everybody who's here today. Look at those pretty trees. Just being trees. Just being themselves. They don't think too hard. They just be themselves. Bob Ross Planet Coaster. Hashtag Bob Ross Planet Coaster. All right. If our scenery queue is up, guys, I think we might be done. I think this might be our Whitewater Rapids ride. How's the scenery queue rating? 46%. So we still need to improve the scenery queue. Let's put up some signs. I think that would help. Let's see what we got here for signs. Maybe a Planet Coaster. No. Ooh, that's gigantic. That's too big. Here we go. It's a nice size sign. Put that sign right there. That brings it up to 50%. Let's go to all for scenery. Props. See if we see anything that appeals to us to boost up the scenery queue rating of our Whitewater Rapids ride. Ooh, exploding wooden barrel. Oh, that's hilarious. I like the idea of barrels. Barrel slide? Maybe we need a barrel slide? Kind of like out by Kristen's ride. Yeah, let's put one of those there. How's that do it? 57%, we're getting there. Get rid of that. What else do we need? Kind of round out the scenery at our Whitewater Rapids ride. There's so much sci-fi stuff that I haven't even tapped into yet. Trapdoor? That opens? Sure. Why not? Why not a trapdoor that opens and closes? People wonder why that trapdoor is there. It'll be a conversation starter. The Monsters Cannon. Well, that would be cool. Alright, let's just look for decorations in general. Maybe an anvil? Just a random anvil by the entrance? People are going to drop in on my stream and they're going to see me laying down anvils. Just be like, why is this dude laying down anvils? Planet Coaster, folks. A game where you too can lay down anvils. Oh, this could be good. Campsite might be good. Yeah. Let's put that campsite in front there. Oh, but that didn't boost my queue rating. I need to move that. It looks so nice there, though. It looks so good there, but it didn't boost my queue rating. Caravan wheel? Ooh, cargo. Yeah, that could be good. Put that cargo there. There we go. That gets us in the green for the scenery queue. All right, that's all set. That's got it all set. The Whitewater Rapids ride is good to go. Right now it's called Rolling River 1. Well, since Cliffy gave us the inspiration for making this Whitewater Rapids ride, let's call it Cliffy's Whitewater Rapids. He gave us the idea for the ride. That's what we're going to call it. Cliffy's Whitewater Rapids, folks. There we go. All right, time to go for a ride. Actually, it should be all tested. It should be good to go. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. It's time to open it up. Open that ride up for business. Oh, people are going to be so happy, folks. Be so excited to ride on Cliffy's Whitewater Rapids. Here we go, folks are already lining up. We have 2,600, almost 2,700 people in the park right now. And we just opened up our newest ride in Hutchland, Cliffy's Whitewater Rapids. So we've built a high-rise thrill ride, and we built a Whitewater Rapids ride today. We definitely need a big wheel of some sort too at some point in the future. All right, here we go. Let's look from the seat. Look at this guy's regimental chops. Those are awesome. That is a nice set of mutton chops. I'm already excited for this ride, just for that guy's mutton chops alone. All right, kiddies, look at the elf ear hats. Here we go. Look at the kids' faces as you go up. They're not excited. Oh, that's funny. They look scared. It's measuring their emotional reactions. Oh, that's too funny. These guys like it. These guys do not. Oh, that's hilarious. It's like they all have different personalities of whether or not they enjoy the ride or not. It's too funny. Oh, that's awesome. Come on, guys. It's a Whitewater Rapids ride. What's not to enjoy? This guy doesn't like it either. Look at that. That's awesome. The looks on their faces. Come on, guys. It's a nice, relaxing thrill ride. You gotta be enjoying this. Oh, that's too funny. The look of fear on the look of happiness. These guys love it. They love Cliffy's Whitewater Rapids ride. These guys do not. Look, there's a house on stilts. It's comforting. See, look at all the nice scenery. It's a nice ride. Or if they're scared now, they're not going to like this part coming up. Oh, here we go. Kids, you're going to love this part. I wonder if it's going to give an exaggerated reaction for them when they go down the drop. This should be good. Planet Coaster, such a great job on this game. The looks on the kids' faces of their reactions, just so, it's so well done. Oh, here we go. Oh, see, it wasn't too bad, kids. That drop wasn't too bad. I could probably throw some more rafts on the ride. I think I only have a couple of rafts available on it right now. Oh, their reactions are so funny. See, look. The ride's almost over, kids. You survived. And this dude, too, with the goatee, he survived. This guy with the mutton chops, he likes it. He knows a good Whitewater Rapids ride when he sees it. All right, there we go. See, that was a good ride. See, now actually I want to add more carts. Minimum rider load. Number of cars. Okay, let's put her in test mode. And then add a bunch more. How many can we add? Yeah, let's add 8. That way we get a good... How come it won't, cannot open as the ride is untested? Okay. We'll test it out. But we need to get a good amount of rafts going on here, otherwise the queue line will be too long. More boats and more cars makes for a smaller queue line. Start test. So as soon as that green light comes on, then I'll open it up for business again, and Cliffy's Whitewater Rapids will be underway. Yeah, we got to be able to get a constant stream of people going through the rides because the queue lines are too long. Well, Hutchland is coming along nicely, guys. We got some great rides. You know, we've had, I think definitely the next time we play Planet Coaster, we need to build another roller coaster. I think we need another roller coaster. So if someone wants a roller coaster built in Hutchland, let me know. If you want to lay claim to the roller coaster, I've been trying to build rides and add decorations based on my viewers' feedback. So if any of you want to see a roller coaster on here, drop me a line and let me know. You can let me know in the chat. You can let me know over Twitter. And I will make sure we get a roller coaster. Oh yeah, see, you can definitely need a lot of rafts because there's like a constant stream of rafts you can get going through. I could probably add even more rafts if I wanted. Could probably add a bunch of rafts, couldn't I? What's the highest number of cars I can put in? Put in until they're like just there. Yeah. That looks good. That way we can get a good steady stream of people going through and still Monsieur Freet's 9 is still missing a vendor. How'd that happen? No vendor available. Alright, well, I'll close it. Shop status unstaffed. What's wrong with my staff? What's going on? Someone not happy? Making $1,000 bucks. What's your problem? How do I make sure that's staffed now? Guy was supposed to work Lazaro Ruffin. Yeah, he quit. So I need to hire new staff. Stevenator has broken down. No. Mechanic guy. Let's hire another mechanic. We've had one mechanic for the whole park. It's probably time for another. Hire staff. Yeah, can I hire a new vendor for Monsieur Freet's here? Is she automatically gonna go? Yeah, there we go. She's working that. Alright. All staff. Make sure people are trained up and happy. 1,000. Okay, and then let's hire another mechanic to go over here. Hire staff. So now I've got 2 mechanics on site. I should keep the park in good order. How are we doing over here for the testing? Is the test almost done over here? Nope, not ready yet. Almost ready, here we go. Here come the rafts. Then I can stop the test and open up this ride. I guess I gotta, even though I'm in sandbox mode, I gotta keep an eye on my staff here and make sure that that's still good. All right. Hopefully this finishes the test. Okay, stop test. Open her up. Okay, now we're ready to go. Cliffy's Whitewater Rapids are open and ready for business. So I think that's good for today, folks. I think we've built a good amount. It's been fun building some more for Hutchland. We've added a couple more rides, a couple more shops. Oh, good, there's a janitor there. That's what I was hoping would come by. A janitor to clean everything up. Yeah, this has been fun. Thanks for dropping in and watching the stream today. I played Planet Coaster because I put out a poll on Twitter, and that was what people wanted to see me play. So I hope it's been entertaining to watch. If I'm ever playing some more Planet Coaster in the future for Coffee and a Bagel with Hutch in the morning, I will certainly let you know on Twitter. So if you want to know what's coming up on my stream, please follow me on Twitter, and you'll be kept up to date there. Yeah, thanks, Emily, for dropping in. Thanks for being here. Hopefully, we'll catch up at some point again through the weekend. So thanks so much, guys, and have a good rest of your day.